You want to introduce yourself first?
Oh, okay. First of all, my name is Thomas. I work for the Baltimore City Health Department. We're here today to do a training on Narcan. In the event that a person may overdose, that's what we give a person to bring them back from an overdose.
And where are we right now?
We're right down on the block on Baltimore Street. And we have Mr. Nathan Fields here, and I'm going to give you this demonstration on how this goes. Okay? The first thing we always suggest observation. So if a person is not breathing, he's unconscious or he fell out, if you have any discoloration, the first thing we suggest a person do is what we call a rousing stimulant. The rousing stimulant is actually when you take your knuckle and you put it in the center of a person's chest and you rub it around to try to get that person to come back if he's not out. Okay? And usually in most cases, if the person doesn't respond, then we know we have overdose on hand. Okay, the first thing we need to do is call 911, get some professional help on the way. Okay, alright, so now what happens now is we get right back to the victim and we check his mouth to make sure he don't have any gum or candy or anything like that in there, because we don't want the person to choke. Okay, so the first thing we do is turn the person to the side, check his mouth, make sure he don't have any gum or candy in there. Okay, we lay the person back flat on his back. And now we have to be prepared to give this person some oxygen, because if the brain doesn't receive oxygen in 3 to 5 minutes, the brain will go dead. Okay? Now that's a real simple process with the oxygen. So simply just tilt the head back slightly, just pinch the nose off, and give him 2 moderate breaths, like so. 1, 2. Okay? So now the next thing you have to do is give 1 breath every 5 seconds until the paramedics arrive. Okay? Because you already made your phone call. Right? Alright, so now you continue your breaths. Now, because you may or may not have your Narcan kit, but if you don't, continue your rescue breathing until the paramedics arrive. That's important. This is called a rescue breathing technique. That's important that you continue the breaths. Okay? Now, if you have your Narcan kit, we expect you to use it. Inside your Narcan kit is the intranasal spray, okay? And we're going to show you how to use that, okay? Now, the first thing is to understand that you have a valve in there. This is a liquid valve of the intranasal spray, and you have a tube that looks like so, okay? Now, the first thing you have to do is be sure to take your colors off all your valves, okay? You take your purple top off, okay? And you take your yellow top off the front, and take it off the back. Okay? Now, all you have to do, take your valve, insert it into the tube. Now some grooves inside of here, so just stick it in the back, 1, 2, 3, and it should be as far as it should go. Okay? Because you don't want to push it too far, because the valve will you'll push all the liquid out. Okay? So once you insert that, your valve is now you have to put your itomizer on, okay? And all you have to do is just screw right into the top. Again, you have some grooves right in the top that fit right into that. All right, 1, 2, 3, and it's usually in there, okay? And that's what it's gonna look like once you put it together, okay? Now you're ready to enter this into the person's nostril, okay? Now, real simple process. Tilt the head back slightly, put the itomizer right on one side of the nostril, and press it down until you get halfway to the 0 point level, and let you know you're at the halfway mark, okay? And then you switch nostrils and you finish it off. Press it all the way down, okay? Now you have to give us at least 2 minutes to work.
Let me ask a quick question.
Sure.
What if I get more than half in one nostril?
It'll be okay.
Okay.
It'll be okay. So we don't want to get caught up in the nostril thing. So if you just don't accidentally press the intranasal spray into one nostril, it's okay. It'll work just as well. Okay? So we want to be clear on that. Alright? So now you have to wait 2 minutes for this to work. Now, in most cases it's gonna work immediately. If it doesn't work in 2 minutes, then we have another valve in here that you can repeat that whole process all over again. Okay? So be sure to do that. But in most cases this will work immediately. Okay? So the next thing we have to do now is, after we enter the Narcan, we already called 911. So by the time the paramedics arrive, we just have to explain to them what we've done. Okay? That way they know how to respond to the situation. Now the person is up, he's feeling a little nauseated and sick, he might be trying to get away. Paramedics going to be trying to encourage him to go to the hospital. If he decides to leave, he has to sign a waiver so that they won't be responsible for him if he decides to go away. Okay? So now your job is pretty much done. Okay, but now we encourage you to put everything that you've used inside the Narcan kit. Right? Put everything back into the kit and bring it back to us. Bring it back to the health department, and we're going to furnish you a new kit, and you give us the old one, and then we're going to document and report the overdose, where the location, wherever it took place at. You get some other little information, and then we'll be pretty much done. Okay? Any questions?